some changes are going on in Birmingham. For starters, the Vulcan is being dismantled. Look, they took off his arms. Poor thing. Isn't it sad? Things will never be the same in Birmingham. A few days later, now his whole top half is gone. Oh, look at this. A special treat for my home. The pilgrim image of Divine Mercy.
A special grace.
Yes. And it's courtesy of Regina and Manuel. They're here just for a short visit.
Half an hour.
Half an hour. That's enough to say the chaplet, so that's what we're going to do. Here's a close-up of our Lord's face on the pilgrim image. And there's his hand in blessing. It's beautiful. Some of the relics that are laying close by. You think so?
Yes.
But I don't have any video of us together. And you're probably glad of that. There's our ladies in the background. And over here.
I'd rather the image for now, since he's not here all the time.
I know, that's why I want to get him. Somebody's whistling.
Manuel.
Uh-huh. And that picture in back of you was done by a friend of mine in Austin, Texas. He's an artist who lives in Austin.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was there just
And
yesterday.
if I would have called him and told him you were coming there, he probably would have come to see you. And who knows, maybe he did come and see you.
Next time. Next time.
And I'll have to call and ask him.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to introduce you all to my latest house guest. And this is a replica that travels around America. It came right from the convent in Krakow, Poland. Another close-up look at the face. And we forgot to mention today is the Feast of All Souls. November 2nd, 1999. An overall look at the whole living room. But Regina and Manuel are on their way here today from New York. Hope they make it okay. Boone's back on patrol. Well, we're finished exploring for the moment. I'm going to take Boone home. You want to go in, you poor dog? There you go. The Weather Channel. Look. Snow, freezing rain. Ah, a familiar face. Isn't that a handsome bunch there? And here's another face. Guess who? It's Saint Therese.
But I'm gonna get that in the video.
And she's dressed up as Saint Joan of Arc. See that? You wouldn't recognize her, would you?
What you did
What did I do?
with the St. John Paul?
Her? Show her. They're here. See, I told you they made it. There's Regina. There's Manuel. He's trying to get away. So, from Therese again, we're back to Divine Mercy. And look at these images. Our Holy Father in front of the image. Manuel says.
1997.
1997. Our Holy Father has his hand raised. Similar in the way to our Lord. The way his hand is raised in blessing. Neat.
In the symbolic gesture of the Divine Mercy.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a close-up of the image that he used before.
And there's Sister Faustina with her parents on the right side of her and her godparents on the left side. And another picture of the family with all the brothers and sisters.
The parents and the godparents.
Parents and the godparents. So all these will be used as images on the series they're going to start filming. convent in Poland, where Sister Faustina had the revelation of divine mercy.
Here's the Holy Father. Here's the Holy Father again. We'll just do it here like that. Go like that. Those two look good side by side. And then these two go together.
And there's our Holy Father in prayer before the image in Poland.
Let's do this one here.
And over here,
We'll keep this one on the side for now.
an image of the Divine Mercy in Rome.
And we'll put this one here. This one looks better. That one looks better.
Another image of the Divine Mercy. This time sort of three-dimensional. Some kind of plastic acrylic or something.
And we'll use this one here.
So there they are, mother and son. And some more of the photos going to be used in the series. And so here's a photo from 1935 showing the crowd gathered to see the first exposition of the image of Divine Mercy.
In the city of Vilna,
Lithuania. And the exposition took place at the Church of St. Michael the Archangel.
And the crowd gathered in the thousands.
Thousands. And was this person there in the crowd? And there again is that familiar face. And this was 1967. And he was signing the final documents for the beatification of Sister Faustina. And from those photos, down this way, past the photo of the convent again, to a photo of the house where Sister Faustina was born. And where she says the angels visited her at night when she was in prayer. And there's a nice portrait of Sister Faustina. And over here, we just brought in a larger image of the Divine Mercy. This isn't the 7-foot one that was here a few months ago. A smaller version. But the same image. See that? We are just surrounded by images of the Divine Mercy. And you can't ask for better than that. Quite a collection, don't you think? There's the entire group. All in one big shot. How do you like that? It's like being in a museum. Right? And there's more in here. But these are mine. These are here all the time. The Infant of Prague and candles, Our Lady of Guadalupe, another image of Divine Mercy, see that? And a pine cone from Garabandal. All kinds of interesting little artifacts. And these two over here belong to Roger. We'll be back one day to get them, I suppose.
What is he? Put together.
Now we have the relics. The relics of Blessed Faustina, soon to be Saint Faustina. There she is. A first-class relic of Blessed Faustina. Another close-up view. And the entire reliquary with the statue of Divine Mercy and the candle of Divine Mercy. And the custodian of Divine Mercy just walked past.
Go like a champ.
Now we're seeing the pre-production work for the series. He's hard at work, And she's talking on the phone as usual. Look.
All the way we kept missing the bad weather.
Yes, everybody's busy preparing for the series on Divine Mercy, but me. I'm just hanging around drinking tea and stuff.
Fine. No,
There's some
that's
interesting artifacts here on my kitchen table. Look at this. Still hard at work. And here's some that are already mounted on the background. Aren't they pretty? See that? There's our Holy Father praying at the shrine of Divine Mercy. Isn't that nice? And the other picture, blessing the image of the Divine Mercy, somewhere in Rome. Forget which church.
In Atlanta, I guess
There they are. See them?
concerned about the approaching snowstorm. And so, I mean, you can't clock everybody. So, and I guess in view of the fact that they had